everybody, welcome back to Two Nerds and a Podcast. We are in the year of 2026 and we are going to do an episode that is Kacie's literal worst nightmare. Listen, if you can't torture your friends, who can you torture? And the reason we're torturing Kacie today in particular is because I fell down the rabbit hole. I fell down kind of a couple rabbit holes the other night. It was one of those nights where, like, the second I laid down, I was wide awake.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay. Yes, I stayed up until, like, I think it was like 11:30. I was playing Baldur's Gate 3. Not unusual, but I was okay. I need to go to bed, like, soonish, because I do have work tomorrow. And then I proceeded to stay up until, like, 3 a.m., doom scrolling through Instagram. I actually deleted TikTok off of my phone.
What?
Yeah, although the scrolling continues through Instagram, so I don't know. I don't know if it did me
that helps
any good, but I
one
tried.
less app to scroll on.
Yeah, for sure. And so for those of you who are new to the podcast, one of Kacie's biggest fears is animatronics in water.
Ugh.
Which, I mean, for like an Advent theme park goer is kind of crazy. It was never something that I thought you would be afraid of, and then every time we go to Disneyland and I'm like, I want to go on the Jungle Cruise, and she's like, absolutely not.
I hate that one. I hate it. It's like the worst ride at Disneyland.
Yeah, and so Instagram doom scrolling, middle of the night, I started to fall down the like true crime like rabbit hole, right? And true crime, a lot of time, at least the stuff that I get kicked, makes me really sad because I get getting stuff that was like not solved murders of children and parents, and I was just like, this is making me, first of all, creeped out, but also second of all, really sad. And some of them I'm pretty sure like I have heard of before, and it just like absolutely like tears me to shreds. And I was like, I need to like
Find
pick
a different topic.
Yeah, so like, because like on Instagram, you know how they have like the suggested reels, and so you just click on one and then you can scroll from there. So I flipped back and then I picked the video next to it and then scrolled down that rabbit hole, and it led me to I found her on Instagram, pretty sure she's on TikTok too, but her name is Y Jordy. I'll make sure to link her somewhere below. And literally the first video that popped up that she made, I was like, I have to send this to Kacie. And I did. I don't know if you watched it. I'm surprised I didn't.
Oh yeah, I do. She is on Instagram. That is the one I've seen on Instagram. And I'm like, ugh, we are one and the same, girl, because I hate them. It's disgusting.
Yeah, and it's, what is it? Submechanophobia?
Submechanophobia. It's a real thing. It's a real fear.
Yeah, so I fell down that whole rabbit hole. She does a lot of, like, not only animatronics, but she's also done, like, abandoned theme parks. And so, like, my favorite thing is she always finds these videos of, like, super janky animatronics. And a lot of, like, the footage is, like, people from, like, urban exploring places, which urban exploring, like, in theory is really cool, but I don't know if, like, I would have the fear of getting in trouble, getting arrested, that I'd be like, I don't think so.
Yeah, there's, like, one that's, I think it's on her page too, but it's, at Excalibur.
Yeah, literally. So I saw that one and I was like, that's Kacie's backyard, or was Kacie's backyard. It was Vegas.
It's disgusting. And it's still there.
Yeah, and that's the crazy part. Like, they just like leave. I'm showing Kacie the video just in case, because you guys can't see it.
It's disgusting.
I highly recommend like you go like check out Y Jordy, because like it's so funny. Her and Kacie's reactions to these things are literally the same. Like when she was like, if I fell in the water with that thing, I would just pass away. And I was like,
I'd
that's
die.
Kacie.
It's so
That's Kacie.
disgusting.
It's so weird. The Excalibur one, I didn't realize like it was still in there. I also never realized that
Yeah.
like I figured Excalibur didn't. Is Excalibur still like a? They're still open, right? They're still like a
Yeah,
working
it's just
casino.
kind of like a not it's not as like fun as it used to be. It definitely has like died down over the years.
Yeah.
And kind of like run down a little bit, but yeah, that thing is disgusting. Ew.
Yeah, and I was always surprised too, like I just feel like I mean, like I get not like running the dragon because, maintenance and all of that, but like the fact that it's just there. Like
Yeah, it's just
are
chilling
we not
under
gonna
there.
like fix it or
Ah!
like disassemble
It's so
it or
gross. Oh, the close-up shots of it are nasty.
yeah, and it's just like old and decrepit and it's like truly like the thing I love, she had one that she was talking about a Six Flags that was like put underwater because of
Oh yeah, I
Hurricane
see that. I saw
Katrina.
that.
And I was like, first of all, that's just like a crazy thought to have like Six Flags like almost completely underwater. But like they just like left it there. Like
Yeah,
I
they're like,
understand
goodbye.
you gotta wait for like the water to go away because the water's got you've got nowhere to put all of that water, But like they just even though the water is no longer there, it's just like gone. Like it's just still there. They never like took it away or she literally the one I watched today, she was like, "Yeah, they just started in the year of 2024 taking it apart and like scrapping that
That's crazy.
Six Flags. Hurricane Katrina was like the early 2000s.
Yeah, it just sits there and just
We
rots
waited like
away.
20 years to disassemble that. Like I feel like there's gotta be an environmental group somewhere that would have been like, you need to get this out of here. I also
Ugh.
loved she brought up, which I thought was really cool because I love she always people send her, I know the Jaws one's your favorite.
Ugh.
The clips of certain ones. Where did it go? Okay, she has one side tangent of a Pennywise statue in the water. That would
So
freak me out.
gross.
I don't mind like the mechanic in the water, but just the fact that it's Pennywise staring with his eyes, his big yellow eyes coming out of the water. No. Mm-mm. But I love this. This reminded me, we always bring up the big Avatar animatronic that is hella expensive in Disney Animal Kingdom and how like it always breaks, which
Yeah.
one I think is crazy because it's super expensive. But I love she has a video where it's like because it's like the shaman lady, so she's like waving her hands around, and then like I'm imagining something must have got stuck inside of the arm because all of a sudden you just hear like a big like click and the whole thing just kind of like slumps over like it's been shot. And I'm just like,
Yeah, and it's huge. It's like 8 feet
yeah.
tall or something.
Yeah, I mean, like, she's got pictures of, like, grown men next
Ugh.
to it, and, like, the hand size, like, the dude's hand, full-grown man, his hand looks like my hand next to my dad's hand. Because it's just, like, his hand is so tiny. Also, she shows this picture of it without any of the silicone skin on the outside.
Ew, it doesn't have
That's
skin.
that's
Gross.
creepy, especially with the teeth, like, sticking out there.
It's
Absolutely not.
disgusting.
But look, watch. I don't know if you've ever seen this, Kacie. It's just crazy. But like it just like look and then
Oh my god.
just like shuts down completely.
Dies?
Yeah.
That'd be so traumatic to watch.
I know. It's funny when you get certain animatronics that like maybe their like hand isn't moving like it's supposed to, or their like helmet isn't moving with the body, so it just like looks wonky. But like I feel like when they make them so lifelike, you're just like, ooh. It's not even funny.
Yeah.
It's just like, bleh.
Nasty.
I also really like this
Real
one of the
nasty.
abandoned. This one, the dinosaur one that she talks about, is in Pigeon Forge, and I was literally there over the summer, and I was like, I could have saw this monstrosity for myself
Oh,
with my
I don't
own
even know if I
2
could go on this one. I've
eyes.
seen videos of this one. This one
Yeah.
looks real nasty.
Yeah, it's like a lot of it is just like they have these like animatronics like built and then like just don't take care of it. They're like, it's fine. It's an
Yeah.
animatronic. And then it just looks creepy as heck.
Also, I'm pretty sure that ride is like $20 a person, which is
Oh, I bet.
insane.
I bet it is. Yeah. Honestly, Pigeon Forge, for those of you who've never been, it's basically like the Tennessee version of Vegas. Like, they have all these like really like wacky buildings, and then they have like this one is like a Jurassic Park themed like restaurant slash ride, I believe. And they have a lot of like dinner shows and stuff like that, but a lot of her stuff it's from Pigeon Forge, which I think is absolutely hilarious because like of course Tennessee would have these things. She had another one. I can't remember what it was. But I just ew, this one's really gross. I also
Ugh,
love the
that all
Jaws
disgusting.
ones. Honestly, when the Jaws one popped up, I was like, "Oh my god, that's
That
literally
one is the
Casey's like
worst in the
worst
whole world.
nightmare." Um, I don't know if I saved it. Hold on. I had one earlier. Somebody had. I don't think I saved it. Is it this one? It is. Like, look, I know
Oh,
you. I know you hate this.
oh my god, that is actually terrible.
But the Jaws ride, it's a whole ride of Jaws
Yeah.
in the Universal Studios Japan has 3
Ugh,
different Jaws sharks just within a
nasty.
single ride. I was just like, it's so cool. Like to me, because I don't have that fear, so I'm just like, that's so cool.
Ugh, ugh.
It
They
looks
used to have the
so
Jaws ride.
cool.
They used to have the one in Florida,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like the same ride, and I was like, that's actually foul. Why would you? And then at the end, it's like the shark all like electrocuted and
Yeah, and like
ugh,
fried, and I'm like, that's
that's
crazy.
nasty.
I think it's so cool. But also, I love she gets these videos of I don't know what it is with like the Netherlands, but I feel like the Netherlands in general, they're like because they have a lot of folklore and stuff like that, so they have a really like funky, like to me anyways, funky sense of like art. So then you get like really weird like creatures that like pop out of the water and like
Why
this
do
like
they have to
some of
put them in the
these
water?
I don't know. I
It's
don't know. But also
disgusting.
like it could put them in the water, sure, but then they like never take care of the water in a lot of these water rides. Like, I feel like Disney and Universal, like the actual theme parks, you're like, okay, cool, because it's like heavily chlorinated and there's people that like maintain it and there's no like mystery in there. I mean, it is kind of weird to see like the tracks and stuff, but a lot of other places, they're just like, yeah, we'll just leave it. We'll let all the rainwater get in there, the brain eating amoebas, like, it's fine. And it just like makes it
Disgusting.
even worse. But yeah, like the Netherlands, and I think she had one from maybe Sweden, but they have like a weird creature art in general, and then they made it like a 3D sculpture and put it in the water and make it move. And it's like, and then never like maintain it for the most part. So it's even weirder. Like,
Yeah, it's
no.
real disgusting. I hate it.
I think it was this one I was watching earlier. But
Ew, the Yeti too from the one in Florida. That one's gross too. Ew. And he like is broken too.
yeah, the Yeti I feel like has always been kind of like it's always been janky, no matter like what iteration you see. But I can't. Can you imagine stumbling upon one of those like in the dark? Like, oh,
Dude,
we
I
had
think I
to.
would rather stumble upon a real Yeti than like an animatronic one, honestly.
Like, but like, why keep the old Yeti where people can see it? Like, why?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, literally recycle him, put him in a museum, something. Like, why are
Ugh.
we just like leaving these animatronics just willy-nilly wherever.
That's my worst nightmare. Oh my god, he's naked. Ew. Put some clothes back on. That's disgusting.
Put your fur back on. Absolutely not. I think that's one of the things like I hate is when they like you have an animatronic and it's supposed to have like clothes or fur or whatever, and then they just
they
like
take it off,
de-skin it, and I'm like, oh,
nasty.
No, absolutely not. But I love she talks about a lot of like abandoned water parks, which is like cool, but also really disgusting.
Terrifying. Yeah.
Like, again, urban exploration, I would love to do in certain places. Like, I would love to go to an abandoned water park, but I would want to go in like the middle of the day. I'm not going at
night. Yeah. Especially with the alligators there. Oh, hell
yeah.
no.
Yeah, this one's in Florida, I believe, and it's a Disney park, and they were just like, oh, I guess we'll just like abandon it because like I guess um a small child had died from a brain eating amoeba, and they were like, well, we were at this water park, and Disney was just like, that's okay. It was just one kid. Like, coincidence, really. So they kept going for like 20 years after that incident. And like, that's kind of crazy. I feel like nowadays Disney would just be like, nope, shut it down, get it out. But also, like, I still think that's crazy that nobody is cleaning up their mess.
And it's still just there. Like, you can, like, see it.
Yeah. I'm just like, that's such, like, a waste of land, in my opinion. Like, and it's kind of crazy how fast the environment will grow back around it. Like, plants
Yeah.
and stuff just, like, immediately take over.
Ooh.
Oh, gosh. There was another one. The janky dinosaur, I think, is still my favorite. But yeah, so, like, I fell down the rabbit hole of just, like, animatronics and just abandoned places. I would honestly love to go poke around an abandoned theme park. I think that would be really
Yeah.
cool.
That would be very fun to do. I agree. I'd be scared, though. I have to do it during the day.
Yeah, I
Because what if you
wouldn't
run into an abandoned animatronic? Oh, fuck no.
want to. Yeah, and then it's like, because she's talking about she also doesn't like still water, and I have like most of them. I have like no problem with still water. Do I want to go in the still water? No. But also, like, the country bumpkin in me is just like, yeah, I'll swim in it. I'll never forget.
Mm.
She was talking about like an abandoned water park that is like filled to the brim with water still, and like she'd be like, yeah, I'd slip and somehow fall into the water and then just like pass away like immediate the second I touch the water. And I'm like, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. I'd probably pass away, too.
But I'll never forget the neighbors next door have a pool, and like most of the time they didn't like take care of it, so they would let it get really green and really gross, like to where you couldn't see the bottom of the pool because it was so green and filled with algae and stuff like that. And I remember one time we all of us children, we went swimming in it in this nasty green non-chlorinated pool, and then my neighbor's dad cleaned the pool like later that week, and he pulled out like 6 dead rats.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so we were just swimming swimming around in that.
Gross.
I do remember cuz like particularly in water, the slimy texture of things I cannot do. So I remember like when we were getting in and out of the pool, I would basically like tiptoe as fast as humanly possible up the steps because they were slimy. I'm like, absolutely not. I hate this. So, slimy water, no. Abandoned theme parks, yes. I love abandoned buildings and abandoned places. I always think they're
Same.
so fascinating.
Yeah, I wanna go ghost hunting, go into abandoned places.
That would be interesting.
It's my favorite. I mean, I love watching Zach Bagans, so obviously.
I also think it'd be really cool. I always see people like snorkeling or scuba diving like near like abandoned ships and stuff like that, or even like buildings that are
Couldn't
like
do
half.
that.
I think that would be so cool. Creepy as heck, but I think it'd be so cool to see something like that like with your own eyeballs.
I would be terrified. I hate, like, I don't know. The thought of falling into water with something in it freaks me out. Like, it doesn't really matter what it is. Like, if I fell like off like the Pirates of the Caribbean into that water,
Mhm.
I'd probably die.
See, I always want to jump in the water. Like,
Like, and
please,
oh my god,
Disney,
don't even get me started on
please
the Jungle Cruise.
let me swim in Pirates of the Caribbean. Let me swim in the
Yuck.
Jungle Cruise, please. I would love that. I think that'd be so much fun. The one thing though, like, because I also got kicked a couple videos about people like cave diving. I think that's the one thing that I probably could never do because I would think I'm not necessarily a claustrophobic person, but the idea of going not only into the ocean and deep down into the ocean, but into a cave with how unpredictable the ocean is, absolutely not. And then getting stuck, no. And then
Yeah, no,
dying
thank
in that
you.
cave, mm-mm. I'm glad Scarlett
Hard
has put
pass.
in her yeah, yeah. I like that Scarlett's talking in the background. She's like, I have something to say.
Yeah, she usually does.
Well, you know what? The other one I saw that she did is I didn't realize. So, I've never, well, I have been to Disney World, but I was little. But you know, in Disneyland, the like Pinocchio adventure boat ride thing where you go through
Mm,
the whale's mouth.
yeah,
I
disgusting.
guess I guess the one I don't remember which one she said, but they have one that's like like an actual like moving animatronic version that is supposed to like jump out at you as you pass by, and I'm like that's
I've seen
so
that.
weird.
Disgusting.
Yeah. I was like, I don't know about that one. I think he's really cool. Like, and she even freaks out, like, the fact that in the Disneyland one, you, like, sail through his mouth. I don't mind that. But, like, just the fact that they would be like, yeah, let's have one that moves. I'm like, or maybe we shouldn't.
No, absolutely not.
Now I'm just, like, weirdly scrolling through her page. There's a lot of crazy ones. Like, people are so creative with their animatronics, but then they're just like, okay, we're done with that now. Like,
Yeah, then they don't take care of them. They're like, it's crazy
yeah,
that they spend all that money and then they're just like,
I
Okay,
know.
bye."
Yeah, they're like, okay, it's had its time, and it's like, okay, well, can we like throw it in the recycling bin or something? Like, does it have to stay there and like rot? Blech.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
I feel like animatronics, particularly water animatronics, I feel like that was a very like 90s thing to do. Like, I feel like in the 90s, just everywhere, all the time.
Oh, it's disgusting. It's like, I don't know why we have to put them in the water.
I think it's so funny that you get freaked out because they're in the water.
It's nasty.
You know what? Another one I would love to go swimming through is Jurassic Park.
No.
That'd be
No,
so
thank you.
cool. Yes, just like instead of the boat, you get to swim.
No. Hard pass.
Yeah, let's go. Universal, I'm gonna need you to let me swim in the water. Thank you.
I'll stay home.
Casey's like, I will not be attending that trip. What What is your, I guess, least favorite water animatronic that you've ever encountered?
All of them. The Jungle Cruise is probably the worst. I don't know. I hate them all.
You think so?
Yeah, I really don't like that one.
I know you love Jaws on the tram
And I hate the
tour.
hippos.
I think they're so cool.
0 out of 10.
I literally texted Kacie today and I was like, we're going to record our usual time. And I go, I have a topic, but you're going to hate it. She's just like, okay.
True. I do hate it.
But the Vegas one gets me. I can't believe you lived that close to an abandoned water animatronic.
And I know, and we're staying at New York in February. I should go look
You
at
should
it.
go
Look at it at home, and I'll be like,
go
"Ew, that disgusting
Urban
thing lives in
Explorer
there."
in Excalibur.
Yuck.
That's one of those things, like, if I go, like, to the front desk of Excalibur and say, hey, if I pay you, like, $20, can I go poke around the, abandoned dragon and water show, if they would let me?
Yeah, they'd be like, absolutely not.
It is probably a safety thing, to be honest.
Yeah, probably.
But also, I feel like that's so sad. I feel like Excalibur used to be one of those things that, like, you would walk by and you would watch the show happening. You'd be like, I mean, you didn't think it was cool, but I thought it was cool. And then they're just like, yeah, we can't afford that anymore. And I'm like, what do you mean?
And they don't even like do anything with the space. They just like leave it there.
I'm surprised they drained it. Like, I thought they would have
Yeah.
at least kept, like, the water going and maybe did, like, a little, water fountain show kind of situation that Vegas has at, like, every hotel. But they were just like, nope, dry, bare bones, abandoned dragon.
Yeah, disgusting. Gross.
Have you fallen down any TikTok holes as of late?
Not really. Just the usual rabbit hole of TikTok in general.
My favorite is when I come across, like, TikTok beef and I don't know who these people are. I don't know what the beef is, but then I come across somebody that was like, let me explain the beef from the beginning. And I'm like, absolutely, I'm in. Give it to me.
Yeah. And there's always like a viral video that like somebody posts and then everybody is like, yeah. Hey, I don't like this.
I think the one that I've come across recently, and I've come across it like multiple times, is the toxic mom group chat beef between Ashley Tisdale, Hillary Duff, Megan Trainor, and I'm like, really? Like,
actually, I did go down a rabbit hole the other day because I saw this guy on Instagram, maybe trigger warning, I don't know, but or not on Instagram. I saw it on TikTok, but then
carries over to the Instagram.
Yeah, he got arrested in Pennsylvania, I think, and he had over 100 dead corpses in his house.
Oh, is this the guy that
robbing graves?
This is the quote unquote new Ed Gein, right? That guy?
Yeah, he was like robbing graves, okay? And like selling these body parts online.
That's crazy. Yeah, it was funny because I've been watching Monster, which the current season is the Ed Gein season, and one of the girls I work with is also watching it. So she literally came into, I was in the break room. I don't remember what I was doing. She like came in, like whipped the door open and was like, "Did you hear?" And she told me that. I was like, "What?" Like,
yeah. Imagine just like you're just in your house with 100 dead bodies. And you don't even know these people. They're just random graves. Some of them are like 200 years old. And some of them are like babies. I was like, that's insane. What the hell? And like people are like, he's selling them.
Is he just like selling like parts or like
like
the
they're like he'll sell
whole
like he was like selling their skulls and like pieces of like body parts that he would literally steal out of graves. That's insane. What?
That's crazy to be around that many like dead bodies in general, like unless like that's part of your profession.
Like, how do you go to sleep at night in your house?
Yeah. And like, listen, I I do believe that there are some supernatural elements. I don't believe like that I've ever been haunted or that I own anything that's haunted, but like I having just like and like they're not even like cremated dead bodies. They're just like
No.
actual just like bones and stuff. That would freak me out. Listen, I get freaked out when I fall down the TikTok hole of supernatural events, let alone actually. Can you imagine digging up that many bodies? Or digging up
Yeah.
anything at that
And he
quantity?
would like break into these like giant like mausoleums and like dig all the bodies out. Like, that's crazy.
Wonder, like, did the cemetery, like, is there nobody taking care of the cemetery? Like,
I
how
think
is
some of
there
them were like
not.
abandoned cemeteries because some of the bodies were like 200
Oh,
years old. So they're like really old cemeteries, like all around
yeah.
Pennsylvania, I guess.
That's actually crazy. Because, like, I
Yeah.
feel like if you take care of a cemetery, that you would notice, like, if there's, like, large piles of dirt surround. Also, I feel like, or at least I assumed, maybe it's not true. I thought cemeteries had people that, like, worked the night shift. Like security and
Um,
stuff, but I guess
Probably,
maybe
but not if they're
not.
abandoned.
Yeah, which I mean, I guess Pennsylvania does have like a lot of like cuz obviously it's one of the first places that we've settled in here America, so they've got a lot of stuff that people are just like, what is with people abandoning things? Stop it.
Yeah, quit it, people.
Yeah. We get grubby, gross water animatronics and people crazy people digging up graves.
True.
Now I'm gonna look it up. Pennsylvania. What if I just type in grave digger?
Tripe grave robber.
Ooh, and he like planned it too.
Yeah, and he like had them like not only did he have them in his house, he had them like on display. Like he like had most of the body parts like displayed around his house. Like,
He
you
has more
know how
than
people like
500 criminal charges.
yeah, because they like charge him for like each body.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
It took
that's
him
crazy.
2 months to do that.
Yeah, and it's also crazy that he had them displayed. Like, I get like being like like a morbid curiosity, but like don't take somebody else's fucking body parts. Like, what the fuck? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, if it's like your own, okay, that's like one thing, but like you don't know these people. Put them back.
That's so weird. Yeah, I guess he broke into like a lot of vaults and mausoleums.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Apparently, there's a human bones and skull selling group on Facebook. That's crazy.
That's crazy. That's crazy because you can't sell like Facebook has so many rules.
I don't know if it was on Facebook. That would be my assumption. Where else? Like, I mean, I guess you could go real old school and find like a forum or something somewhere.
Craigslist.
the Yeah, the internet is vast. Honestly, Craigslist would not surprise me in the least. I've read some crazy stories.
Yeah. Weird. Anyways, that was my rabbit hole I fell down. Like, why would you?
Yeah, that's wow. But also, like, that
Disgusting.
just shows that people just like, can we get like a different hobby that doesn't involve like disturbing the dead, preferably?
Yeah. Hard pass. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what else I've watched recently. Do you know what else? You know what would be really cool to walk around in the dark at night is like a just like an actual theme park. Like I would love to do Universal at night or even Disneyland at night. I think that'd be really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I still want to go swimming in Jurassic Park. You should go swimming in Jurassic Park with me, Kacie.
No, thank you.
Yes.
I'll pass.
Universal.
I'll stay here.
Universal, if you're listening, fly Kacie to California, and I will make her get in the in Jurassic Park.
No, I'll miss the flight.
Live, woman dies on camera at the expense of her friend wanting to swim with the dinosaurs. But I'm excited to venture forth down the abandoned place. Although, honestly, when I start getting into like the urban exploration videos, that's how I get into like the supernatural stuff. Because they're just like, what was that in the water? And I'm like, oh, please don't let it be a demon. Like, no. And they just like slow down the video, and then like with the assistance of AI nowadays, like you can't. I'm like, did you AI this or are you being
everything
legit?
is not real.
Yeah,
it's not real until proven otherwise.
Yeah, and it'll still freak me out though. Like it'll like my brain will just take that little tidbit of AI information and just go into overdrive, and then I freak myself out, and then I can't sleep. I'm like, I guess the light is gonna be staying on for the next 3,000 years until I get over that. But yeah, do you have anything else you want to talk about?
No, I hate it all.
Make sure to send Kacie all of the aquatic robots that are broken and janky. Also, leave the comments below if you would, one, urban explore anything in particular, but also two, would you get in the water?
No.
Would you get in the water at any of the theme parks? I think it'd be really cool to swim through Pirates of the Caribbean. I think it'd be really cool to swim through Jurassic Park. Like,
no, thank you.
Can we have that as like a birthday party option? You know how like usually you can go to like Chuck E. Cheese and do stuff. Can I have the option of swimming in Pirates of the Caribbean? I think about it every time we're on that ride, and like I could just hop off the boat. But I also don't know like what electronic mechanical things are in the water, which is why I keep my feet firmly in the boat.
Yeah, no, thank
but
you.
It crosses my mind every time. So if you ever go to Disneyland with me and we're on that ride, just know that at some point I thought about getting in the water. And then now I'm going to think about pushing Kacie in the water just to freak her out.
No, thank you.
Also, I'm really sad. Kacie and I are, hopefully, fingers crossed, doing a trip to Orlando this year. And Jurassic Park is going to be closed while we're there. It's gonna be closed for like a year.
Really?
They're doing major refurbishment, so maybe when we do eventually get there, the dinosaurs won't be janky.
True.
I think that's my only like qualm with animatronics in the water in particular, is they let them get really janky before they fix them.
Yeah.
And like I get it, it's probably real pain to like drain everything, but I mean, if you don't let them get janky, then people get less freaked out. So
True.
But I think that's all we have for this episode for you guys. I hope you enjoyed my random tangent. Again, make sure to send Kacie all of the water animatronic videos that you can find. And don't forget to follow us wherever you're listening. We post every Tuesday, 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on the dot, unless I'm feeling really lazy. And then it's 7 p.m. But we will see you guys in the next episode. So bye.
Goodbye.